IWR world, I'm Mark Roberts and you're Inside the Asylum.
Welcome to Insanity! Welcome to Hardcore!
We're here this week with the Bachelor Benjamin Boone. Tell everyone, who is the Bachelor?
The Bachelor is the world's most eligible bachelor. And not only that, I can break hearts and bones. Not just at IWR, but in this entire professional wrestling business.
All right, let's see the Bachelor in action.
Trade him as of late. And I think it's only fair to give him equal time, even though he is not an official part of PWO. And we'll hear from him this hour and see what he has in mind, because obviously he's got to be very taken aback and offended by Fontaine going on this public crusade against him.
Absolutely. You never want anyone to talk bad about you, so we need to be fair to LeBar.
I like the sounds of that.
You know what I think you'd like the sound of?
What's
Aaron
that?
McGuire not talking to you.
Exactly. He's still up in traction somewhere. Re-aggravated his neck over the stress of seeing Jason Bain out here a couple of weeks ago. And Gargano trying to negate that size advantage. Huge elbow takedown. And the Sons of Michigan, keep in mind, Vic, they want to go 2-0 on the night, win this match and win that trophy matchup later.
And so far, the answer to the question, is Johnny Gargano going to have any ring rust? The answer thus far, absolutely not.
Not in the early goings, at least, but time will tell. Gargano's feeding off of adrenaline right now, feeding off the motion. So happy to be back in front of his hometown crowd. Oh, there you go. And notice Gargano immediately favors the back of the head and neck. That's what's kept him on the shelf for so long. The nightstick, the camera, and now you put the onslaught of the Big Bear on top of that. And we may see Gargano back on the shelf. He may not make it in 2 weeks from tonight for that deadline.
Well, looks like I may have spoke just a tad too soon.
Well, I think maybe wishful thinking. Everybody, certainly a big fan of Johnny. We're going to want to see him back at full strength. Want to see him back pursuing that PWO title that he was cheated out of.
Look at the Big Bear right now, relentless, attacking the head-neck area of Johnny Gargano. Now just blatantly choking him.
Boone punishing Gargano.
You think Boone's looking at Gargano and thinking, is that Jason Bain after that shot he took last week?
I think it's very possible. I think Boone, more often than not, and more so than anything else, just wants to make a big-time statement. Johnny Gargano, statistically, is the greatest PWO champion we've ever had. And if Boone can go through Gargano, that makes headlines, and that puts Boone right back at one more shot at Jason Bain. And Matson gets involved.
And you look at Ben Boone being smart to a T, using his advantage, which besides his height, his strength, his size, is Nate Matson on the outside.
Well, that's all. We have a cover in the ring, 2-0. The Sons of Michigan, they're now equals. They're thinking alike. They're on the same page, same level. Imagine what it's going to mean to Johnny Gargano's psyche if he loses his first matchup back. Elevation, and Gargano down with a one-man flapjack. Follow through. Boone drops the leg. Tight hook, all the weight on Gargano's shoulders. Half a count away from victory.
And Johnny Gargano now trying to pull from this crowd as Boone goes for another cover, but actually looks like he might have been just driving his forearm into the face of Gargano.
Yeah, quite possibly. Maybe a little choke in there as well. Wouldn't surprise me. And Boone using that raw power. If Boone can keep Gargano within Boone's grasp, it's advantage Big Bear, no doubt about it.
And what Big Bear Ben Boone's doing right now is he is driving the oxygen out of Johnny Gargano, not allowing Gargano to get full breaths. This is John's first match back at PWO in 11 weeks. Cardio has to be coming into play at some point.
Gargano went for a sunset flip now, countered out by Boone. Grasp onto the neck, Gargano with the enziguri kick, and Boone is dazed. Certainly maybe some flashbacks to that Bain line.
Those are more not so much flashbacks as reoccurring nightmares.
There you go. Had a week to think about it. Gargano feeling the momentum, however. What condition is that neck in?
Gargano just seems to feed off of whatever crowd he's in, wherever we go across this great state.
Oh, yeah. without question. Gargano, the southpaw, fires away with a shot. Oh, Madsen grabs the foot. Madsen, Gargano, oh, look out, low bridge. And there goes Boone. That's how Gregory Iron won the Wrestle-Rama Rumble. They get a shot later tonight. And Gargano with a suicide dive to the outside. Gargano flies, and I think this is a pretty good inclination. He's feeling pretty darn good.
And a big thing that might just happen, Joe, is he gave a little bit more to Nate Madsen, as you see him with a boot to the stomach, than Ben Boone. He might have just isolated that outside guy in Nate Madsen.
And how will that affect Nate Madsen later tonight when he opposes Gregory Iron in the match for the Wrestle-Rama Trophy? Gargano!
That's got to be it.
With a spear, 2, near fall.
Ben Moot might just realize that Nate Madsen is not 100% as Johnny Gargano seems to be firing up here in the IX Center in Cleveland, Ohio.
Gargano with a kick. Nobody home there. Boone blocked it. And a huge overhead suplex. Oh, you could see the impact. Gargano's body contorting. Near fall.
And we've seen it a number of times. Gargano switch gears, get a step ahead of Ben Boone. Ben Boone just switched gears in strength as he was just able to toss Johnny Gargano like it was nothing.
Nate Madsen trying to recover. He's certainly got a big night ahead of him. Boone maybe looking to finish Gargano off. It's done. No! Nobody home on the splash. Gargano with a cutter. Oh, the follow through the kick. Can Gargano do this? 2, no.
You know, we keep talking about what a big night it could be for the Sons of Michigan, Joe. With this match, the Wrestle-Rama Championship coming up, it could be a very bad night as well for the Sons of Michigan here this evening.
That's very true as well.
I think Boone doesn't know where he's at right now.
Oh, well, Boone able to counter.
Oh, that's a counter.
Uniquely you countered. Boone just overpowered Gargano. And back into that big bear trap DDT come up. No! Gargano counters inside cradle. A cradle, Gargano did it! Johnny Gargano made it happen.
Now, what are your plans in IWR?
It's simple. Championship goal. And it starts with the tag team championships. Myself, amazing Nate Madsen, a gentleman I've known my entire career. We will become IWR tag team champions. And then I'll move on up to the United States Championship. And then I'll be moving on up to the World Championship. That's my plan. Well, that's my plan for 2023 in IWR.
Well, pardon me, Bachelor, but you've had only one championship match here so far. Perhaps we should see why you're deserving of another. Let's take a look at another bout from The Bachelor.
Making his way back into the ring. Crowd letting Scott Steiner know what they want to see him do to Boone. Boone, they're being checked by the referee. Does not look anxious to get in there with Big Papa Pump. Is Boone gonna flex his biceps back? Show what he's working with? Nope, we got a lockup, center of the ring. And Steiner overpowering the Bachelor, sends him right back to the corner. A big knee and a big fist. Lighten him up now with some chops. Scott Steiner really bringing it to Benjamin Boone, who I'm sure is wishing he had brought some accompaniment with him to the ring tonight. Though as we know these days, Boone no longer has a bodyguard, taking some more big chops and punches there to the face. And there he goes out of the corner now and outside the ring. Not yet the Bachelor, but off to powder his nose is Ben Boone. These days in IWR, Nate Madsen no longer on Benjamin Boone's side. Nate Madsen gone off to join his Canadian brethren in the A-Team, leaving Boone alone as he is here, as he saunters about ringside to avoid Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. These fans want to see Boone go back in and eat some more of that Steiner offense. And he just gets a boot for his troubles and another punch right to the face. Ref's not going to do anything about it. Big chop lights up Boone again. Scott Steiner's been everywhere and done everything as he's wrenching on Boone's head now. Shoots Steiner off into the ropes and big shoulder tackle. That is like a wall coming running at the Bachelor. And a big scoop and a slam. Boone again to the outside. He says he pulled his tights. What would that have benefited? What would be the benefit of pulling the tights there? What move would have involved tight pulling exactly? The chops? The body slam? Maybe Boone's lies have gotten a little bit more effective as time has gone on here. Because that one doesn't really pass the smell test. Boone brought in the hard way. Scott Steiner hasn't left his feet. He is just sending Boone pillar to post, and there he's eating some turnbuckle as the Bachelor. Scott Steiner's going to need Boone out of that corner. He's going to lay in plenty of punishment first. Off to the far side, and there's a Steiner line, sends Boone down. And a big elbow, is that? No! 1 count only, and Scott Steiner does a couple of push-ups. Don't worry, he can clearly do a lot more. Look at the size of his chest. Exploder suplex takes the Bachelor over. He might as well go collect his share of the pay now. No, Boone kicks out the back door. That's showing some guts here. Willing to take more punishment. No, he says he's leaving. Well, Scott Steiner says he isn't, and there's the shot with the referee's vision obstructed. A mule kick by Benjamin Boone sends Big Papa Pump down. Now that's the sort of underhanded Benjamin Boone that we all know. And now in front of the referee, he's just working over a leg. Quite scientific, isn't he? Is he saying he's going to the top rope? Is Boone going to go up? No, he was actually just distracting the referee by pointing to the other side of the arena, I guess. Boone hooks a leg, gets only a 2 count on Big Papa Pump. It's going to take more than that to keep the legend down. A flurry of elbows now. A third elbow from the man who would be the Bachelor. Hooks the leg, 1 count only. Scott Steiner is having none of it. He doesn't need to rest for a 2 count. Big leg drop there. Still not going to be enough to keep Big Papa Pump down. Boone doesn't really know what else to do. Trying to cut off some oxygen and blood flow to the brain there is the man we all know as the Bachelor. You can see from this contest that Boone's been around a long time. He's taken on some very tough opponents, getting his clock cleaned here over and over again by Scott Steiner, who's trying to make some space now. A couple of elbows, and Boone takes Steiner down. 1, 2. Gets a 2 count there on the former WCW World Champion and cranks the neck. You can see after bouts like this, is my point, after a career, Boone's still going strong. Boone's still an active wrestler. But you can see after having bouts like this, why he'd want to host a talk show, which is what you can now see him doing in the House of Insanity. His first attempt at it didn't end great, but I'm sure he'll bring the furniture back and try again. Just like he tried that chin lock again, and again, Big Papa Pump coming out of it. Scoop, and no, Boone's out the back. DDT! Another opportunity here for Boone to stack it up, and he's got his feet on the ropes. That's not gonna fly. Scott Steiner's second here is going to make sure of it. And Boone now stalking her on the outside. Now that, folks, shows you this is a match from the vault. That's a move that would not fly in 2023. The Bachelor instead turned to giving away cheap flowers in the hope that it makes him more successful with the ladies. And now Boone is going to the top rope. Gonna see the Bachelor fly. With some assistance, he comes on down. See which of these men make it to their feet first. The crowd making clear who they prefer in this contest and who they want to see standing first. Steiner now on his knees, making his way back up. Bachelor beats him there. Steiner blocks a shot and delivers one of his own. And another. The Bachelor reeling now. 4 big blows to the head. And Boone eats an elbow. And another Steiner line. Scott Steiner lighting Boone up again. I don't think Boone can take much more of this. Scott Steiner now sends him in. No, Boone reverses. Does he have an opportunity to capitalize here? No. No, he doesn't. Belly to belly. I really thought that was it. I can't believe Boone got up. Really, you've had a great match here, Boone. Maybe it's time to just, no! Another opening now for the man from Bexar County, Georgia. Second turnbuckle on the inside. He gets caught. Head and arm suplex. From a master of suplexes in Scott Steiner. Goes for the pin. Boone still not staying down. Showing real tenacity here is the Bachelor against the legendary Scott Steiner. Steiner's getting tired of it, going to deposit Boone up on the top turnbuckle. Where's he going to go? What is Scott Steiner going to do up there? Oh no, he's just going to bring Boone down. Oh, introduces Boone's face to the canvas. It's probably time to cover that man and send him back to Bexar County. No, it's the Steiner recliner! Steiner recliner cinched in! That's it! It's over. Big Papa Pump victorious over the Bachelor Benjamin Boone.